wild cards team. Here's the deal with Atlanta. Tough early schedule, soft later schedule, and more importantly is this. They won 8 games last year and lost their final 2 games of the year in overtime, despite having Kirk Cousins fall apart midway through the year and go to Pinnix. Bijan is the guy that I thought he would be. Maybe at some point Kyle Pitts gets involved, but even if he doesn't, Drake London's legit. I think Pinnix will give them a higher level of quarterbacking over the course of the entirety of the year. Year 2 for Raheem Morris and that defense. But it is not enough, of course, to dethrone the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who I have big hopes for this year. And I think given their schedule and their division and Bake Show, they could be in contention for the number 1 seed in the entire conference.
Oh, wow.
I have them winning the NFC South.
Yeah. Wow.
Right?
Look, I'm going to focus on the Bucs too and Baker Mayfield because I think we kind of gloss over. Wild, you gave him a tremendous amount of credit when we opened this NFC South prediction. Baker, what he was able to do with guys in and out of the lineup last year at prominent positions. These aren't like no-name guys.
Yeah.
Mike Evans, obviously Godwin, and he just went on this type of a year tear. Like, these were great, excellent MVP discussion type numbers for Baker Mayfield. And with a defense that gave up everything you wanted in the pass game, great in the run game, I think that improves. And with him, he's just head and shoulders above everybody else in terms of quarterback play. He might be in that division.
Yeah.
He might be waist above everyone else in that division as far as quarterback play. And I didn't think that was going to be the case last year with Kirk Cousins starting with the Falcons. Obviously, Michael Pinnix, we'll see what he ends up doing with that talent that he has. But Baker, this
and now they had Abuka.
Absolutely.
Love. Yep.
Love Abuka.
Yeah. All right. That was pretty good for you, Nick.
Thanks, bro.
At number 4, I hate to say it because it's one of my hometown teams, home state.
Just say it.
There's no kind way to break it to who that nation, but it's probably the worst team in football, the New Orleans Saints. Probably the worst team in football, and the future's not bright either, so tough sledding. All right, at number 3, I know Bryce Young is your guy, Wilds, and he had 3 nice games at the end of the year, kind of like a la Trevor Lawrence, a nice little stretch here or there. I would love to see him really, capitalize on that and become a good quarterback. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced he's going to do it. All right. Secondly, here's where it's the same as Nick. I just don't have them in the playoffs. Now, I do like Atlanta. I thought strongly about putting them in the playoffs. The offense I do like. They're loaded, as you mentioned. The question is, what is Pinnix? And he looked good last year. I think he looked good, but I almost think he didn't look as good as some people are saying. I thought he looked good, but,
for a bunch of yards.
Yeah, I like him, but I think that's the question. What is Michael Pinnix? Because you guys mentioned some of the weapons that they have. And I think the defense, let's see what they do this year, too. And then, the Buccaneers clearly the best team in the division. I think the question for them is, can they become a legitimate Super Bowl contender? Right now, I still have them a little bit below, but Baker was great with guys in and out of lineup. Godwin, remember, will be back, so you'll have 3 really excellent receivers. So, and Bucky Irvin helped a lot. The run, and now that you had a run game, so they're going to be good.
Yeah, the thing about the Falcons, I love where they are. Love the talent that they have on their team. They got guys that kind of budded last year a little bit. Michael Pinnix Jr., we'll see what he's able to do with the talent he has. We can show their numbers with Bijan Robinson, one of the best running backs in all of football. Drake London popped for me last year. I was waiting on him to pop. This is the year for Kyle Pitts. There's been a tremendous amount of talk and discussion revolving around him and what Michael Pinnix Jr., the relationship status with those two and their chemistry that they're developing. We'll see what that looks like. But the unsung hero on this offensive side is going to be Kirk Cousins and what he provides to Michael Pinnix Jr. from the sideline.
That's interesting.
Not just because he's going to be trying to get his job back. I know how competitive he is, but he's still going to be ingratiated in what they do offensively and engaged in the success of this young man. And if he pops, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't have them winning this division. I wouldn't be surprised if they gave the Buccaneers a run for their money.
Are you ruling out a Kirk Cousins trade?
No, I'm not. I think it would have to.
If it hasn't happened yet,
I'm going to rule it out for this year because I think it really, again, it depends on if Michael Penix Jr. just hits the ground running. Oh, it's on the board.
Yeah,
it's on the board. But if he's okay and he's being nurtured by Kirk Cousins, I don't see them letting him go.
I think it has more to do with does Jared Goff suffer a high ankle sprain, something where he's going to be out 6 weeks. A quarterback for a team that has real championship aspirations, and it's like, hey, our quarterback's coming back, but he's out 2 months.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, if we don't
keep us in the playoffs.
Yeah, just keep something like. I'm not trying to speak that for Jared Goff. Also, Bake Show, kind of sneaky contract year. He has 2 years left, but if he has another monster year, he gets $55 million.
Yeah.
Chiefs outside the top 10.
Those guys are the best. I can't believe you had them play sad music, Brew.
Well, they're sad about the graphic.
I did not know they were coming out.
Dust,